Hey guys, welcome back to another random video on the channel, and this time I'm here talking about Wii games. So the Wii is a console that I didn't really get into at the time. It's kind of something I've got more into in the last couple of years, probably since the Wii U, to be honest, because I love the Wii U. And I was like a teenager when the Wii was out, and I was a boy. I was playing Gears of War, I was playing Halo on my 360. I wasn't interested in Waggles. But the older I get, the more I've kind of appreciated. So this is a little video just showing what I've got for the Wii and kind of what my backlog is. And this is not in any particular order because I'm not that prepared. So, first game up here we have Super Paper Mario, which is a game I actually haven't played. I love most of the series that I've played, including the later ones. Like everyone seems to hate, everyone hates Sticker Star, which kind of makes sense. But I really like Color Splash, and I thought Origami King was pretty fun. So I will eventually get to Super Paper Mario. I know it's not really as RPG as the early ones, but it's what it is. Now it's kind of one of the most unhidden hidden gems ever, and that is Zack and Wiki Quest for Barbossa's Treasure, which is a point-and-click adventure game by Capcom, and it's really good. It's really good. Good art style, fun characters. The Waggle stuff's pretty good. It makes sense, and it's a point-and-click puzzle game. It's a fun little ride, and it's a game I highly recommend if you have the Wii. Next up, game needs no introduction. That is Skyward Sword for the Wii. I haven't really played this. This is one I got a couple of years ago. I saw it in a sale. Didn't get the gold Wiimote, sadly. That would look cool, but sadly not. But yeah, not really touched this at all. And obviously it's the HD version that's just come out, so I don't know if I was going to play it if I play that version. But yeah, Skyward Sword. Next up, one of my favourite Wii games, and a game that really you wouldn't associate with me if you watch the channel a lot, and that is Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition. Really love this game, and this edition of the game in particular is a lot of fun. The shooting mechanics just work really well with motion controls, which is really, it makes sense, but then it also doesn't. But yeah, this is probably my favourite version of this game, and obviously it looks rad as well. It's a really cool cover, so Resident Evil. Next up, one of the early games, just a silly little racer, that is Excite Truck. That's how basic the back is. It's just 3 big pictures. Really fun little game. Motion control racer, published by Nintendo. It's one of those that it's just a fun hour, when you're around with friends, but there's no depth to it really. But yeah, this is just one of those games. It's on the Wii, it's okay. Next up, one of my favorites, and it's just been a new edition, and I don't know if that's any better than this because I haven't got it yet, but Mario Strikers Charge Football. Incredible game, like a worthy sort of half sequel to the GameCube original. Had online multiplayer, which was a lot of fun. Had some Wii stuff in that didn't really need, like the goalkeeper save thing for the specials. But really love this game. Played this game a lot back in the day with my brother, and it's one of those games there's an online community for it. So if I could be bothered to sort that out, this is one I would play. Next up, another underrated game, Red Steel 2. So the first game was a launch game and was kind of underwhelming, but this just goes way up. It has a cool different art style. The controls have Wii Motion Plus, as you can see here, so it works really well, and it's just a good game. It's a really underrated game. There was never a Red Steel 3, but yeah, this is one that I would love to come back, and it's a game that I could really recommend for the Wii. Next up, the most recent game I've been playing, that is Donkey Kong Jungle Beat Wii Motion Play Control Edition. This is a GameCube game with the bongos, and they redid it with controls. A really fun game. I have got kind of a plan to do a review for this, so I won't talk about it too much here, but a nice, quick, fun, arcadey platform. It didn't cost a lot, and it's been in my collection for ages. Really fun game. Next up, another forgotten game, which was a big game at the time. That's Epic Mickey. Really cool platformer game. I do need to finish, actually, so this might be one that I count as the backlog, but a really interesting platformer, a big budget Disney platformer from 2010. But yeah, sequel's not as good, but this is a fun game. But next up is one of the best games on the system. It's Super Mario Galaxy. What can you say? It's a Mario game. It's one of the best. Probably the last. The Galaxy games I think are the best ones. Really, I didn't like Odyssey a whole lot, and this is better than Sunshine. But the Waggle, it's got some Waggle, but it's not too bad. But yeah, this is a great game. This is also kind of on the Switch with that limited edition 3-pack, which I do have. But so if I was going to replay it, that's probably the version I would play. But this is a good game. It's a must-own if you have a Wii. Next up, another must-own in my opinion, that is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. A game that was very close to being my number one when we talked about it a couple of years ago on the show. really good game. Probably the easiest Metroid Prime game to get into. It's quite beginner friendly. There's a couple motion things again it doesn't really need, but it's the Wii. So obviously I don't have the triple pack that has all three. That's really rare, but I do have the other two on GameCube, and obviously it's a backwards compatible console. So, but yeah, really recommend Metroid Prime. I hope they put the trilogy on the Switch at some point because everyone should play them. But this is a really great game. Next up, Battalion Wars 2. So a game that I've barely played. I really like the first one. This is a kind of third-person action RTS by Nintendo, like a spin-off of the Advance Wars games. Kind of underrated. Another game that was really good online back in the day. But yeah, really fun game. I need to finish the campaign. It's not very long, but I just played this in multiplayer quite a lot when I had it right at the tail end of the Wii's life. But yeah, fun game. And the last game I have on the Wii, physically anyway, is probably the game I'm going to play next on the Wii. And it's kind of like I didn't get this back, and I got this game like 4 or 5 years ago. But I think if it'd been out, if I'd been really into the Wii at the time, this is the kind of game I would have loved, and that is Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World, which is the sequel to the GameCube Tales of Symphonia, which is a game I really love. I've never played this. I mean, I got it. When did I get it? I was in like 5 years ago. I went for a bit of a spell of buying Wii games because obviously I'm a big Wii U guy. So I would just, there's only so many games on the Wii U, so you just go, oh, let's see what's this Wii section like. And there was all these games, like a lot of the ones in here, like this, Red Steel 2, were very cheap. This was like £2 or £3. You know what I mean, from Game or Game Station or CX or something. And I remember picking up. It's a really great condition copy as well, and but I've never played it. So this is probably what I'm tempted to play next. It's weirdly 4-player, which I kind of love. But yeah, there wasn't that many JRPGs on the Wii, not here in the UK anyway. But this is one I want to get to. So that's all the physical games. As for digital, because there was Wii backwards compatible games on the Wii U, I do own Xenoblade Chronicles, I do own Super Mario Galaxy 2, and I do own Donkey Kong Country Returns. So that's my Wii games. Backlog wise, I say Tales of Symphonia, Super Paper Mario, Battalion Wars 2 are kind of the games I'd like to play. Epic Mickey maybe, Red Steel 2 again maybe, and I'd love to replay Metroid Prime, like the whole series. But yeah, that isn't this little video about the Wii. I'd love to do a video probably with Chris talking more about the Wii and the Wii U. We might even do that in an upcoming episode. But if you've got a Wii, tell me your favourite games. Tell me what games I'm missing, what games you recommend, especially the hidden gems, because it's one of those consoles, a lot of shit on it, to be honest. So wading through that to get to the gems is somewhat difficult. But yeah, let me know, and thank you for watching.